Hey, what is going on, guys? So today I just want to do a quick video here sharing with you my recently completed little Pokepla quick Mew kit here. So you guys saw me working on this a little bit before. I did a video on like how to remove the seam lines on it, and so this is just something I've just kind of been having around, just kind of as a side project, been just kind of tinkering on little by little. And here it's done. So I also made that custom effect bar for it, which I think came out kind of fine, so not really all that great, not exactly as good as I planned. I think it's definitely like a first trial of making something like that, but I have plans to try that again in the future. But for now, I just did all the seam line removal on this, which was kind of like the hard part. And then for painting it, I ended up deciding to hand paint it, and I'm really glad that I did. I think it came out looking really nice. What I ended up doing for hand painting this was just laying down a coat of like a pink, not like a super dark pink, but a little bit, just kind of like a medium pink color over everything, just with an airbrush. And then I went over that with just hand brushing with like a super light pink, just kind of like off-white, basically just hand brushing over that, and then had to hand brush in the details on like the bottom of the feet and the eyes and stuff. I had to go back in and hand paint those in. So just using all just the lacquer paints, I believe mostly Mr. Color for the paints, basically, for everything. And then obviously, if you guys saw in the video about making the effect part, I also that's all just airbrushed as well too, just the colors for that effect part, in case you guys missed that. The base as well, if you guys saw my other video not too long ago about the Charizard Pokepla that I did, I also talked about how I made the base, which was just basically making a mask and then laying that on just this simple wood block that I cut, and spraying that. So that's also just sprayed just with lacquer paint to make that Pokeball. In this case, I went with the Master Ball colors since it seemed to make a little bit more sense. The colors matched with like the effect part there for Mew, and also just seemed like the Master Ball was a better fit for Mew rather than just a kind of normal Pokeball. So I wanted to make it a little bit different from the bases on the Charizard kit and the Charmeleon, Charmander kits as well too. So that's really kind of basically about it. So I think it came out pretty nice looking. It was a lot of fun. Definitely these kits are a lot of fun. I mean, I would recommend it just for something to have, like I mentioned, for me, it's just something I just kind of have on my desk. I just kind of tinker with a little bit, just kind of in between other things. I'll do a little bit of sanding on it just to kind of touch up where I need to touch up the seam lines, because the seam lines were pretty tricky on this kit because there's a lot of them, and then kind of a lot of very odd spaces that are kind of hard to reach, so it took a little while to get rid of all those. So it's something that was easy to work on just over time. Just lay a little glue one day, and a couple days later you sand it, and then you find you need to lay a little bit more glue. You need to put a little bit of primer on there to check, and you can see where you got a little rough spot over here. You need to do a little bit more putting over there and all that. So it just kind of took some time. And while I am not too sure about the effect part, I am pretty happy with how it's placed up on the base. I think using that clear rod worked out pretty well. A couple of you guys pointed out that it was a bit unfortunate placement of where I had to drill the hole to put in the rod into the kit, but I'm not really too focused on that. There was kind of no other really good way around that unless I wanted to have it like floating upside down or something, and then just kind of either way having to drill a hole into the kit to put that rod in there. I didn't really know of any other way that I could have really done that, basically. But that's basically gonna just about do it for this kit, guys. If you do have any other further questions or comments, though, of course, do feel free to leave those down below. Basically, I've got the Eevee kit that I'm just gonna be working on painting up here very soon, so you guys will see another painted Pokeball kit probably not too far down the line. Once I get that all painted up, I'll share that with you guys as well too. But for now, guys, just thank you so much for the support, liking the video, commenting, subscribing if you like this, how it came out. If you didn't, or if you have any other thoughts, let me know down in the comment section, of course, too. Any other critique? I think probably the effect part is probably the weakest part of this. I think at a distance it looks cool. Up close it doesn't quite look as good as it could. But yeah, anyway, it's okay. It looks pretty cool. I think I'm happy with it well enough. It was just a fun little side project, so that's all that matters anyway. So till next time, guys, hope you're all having a great day. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.